Chapter 8. As the blue-skinned bandit turned his head in Endry's direction, his cheek met with the tempered steel of Endry's spear. Endry had thrust in the same moment the aloe kidnapper turned in his direction, making the piercing that much easier with the additional force. The blade passed through flesh, bone, and brain like wet paper, the thrust stopping just as the tip protruded through the top of the blue head. A small shower of blood rained on the gravel below as Endry took the additional weight of the corpse on his weapon and led it through the portal with force. The aloe body shuddered and twitched, his damaged gray matter attempting to send signals to its struggling limbs. The entire interaction was so abrupt that the woman guard had not noticed her safety net was now missing, oblivious to her comrade's demise as she continued her rounds. Endry forced his way inside, taking note of his new surroundings. The room did not open wider than the smooth wall carved into the mountainside, making the space long but thin, for just wide enough for Endry to move comfortably with his weapon. A series of decrepit tables and chairs were scattered without reason throughout the open space. The ceiling was higher at the entrance of the man-made cave, also carved from the mountain, flattening off halfway into the room just past a fire pit. The angled ceiling gave the smoke a clear escape to a chimney, so as not to make the space otherwise unbearable from the smog of the fire that was still smoldering from the night before. It gave the entire room the faintest of orange glows as the room came to an end. Two doors were all that broke the otherwise blank far wall as far as Endry could tell. 3 additional bandits were circled around the fire in various stages of sleep. Endry could tell from their sizes that none were the girl he was in search of, although he knew she was still around thanks to the last words of the blue weight at the end of his spear. A human man with wide-set shoulders, the most aware of the 3 that they had an intruder. Although shirtless, he was fully awake, and after a moment taking the unannounced interruption for his morning, jumped to an aggressive stance. A moment that Endry took to secure the door behind him with a wooden bar.